Welcome to episode 13 of Scaling a Social Media Marketing Agency. My name is Hervin, and this is a video series where I take you behind the scenes of our social media marketing agency and show you what we're doing to scale it. I am documenting the journey here, so I am sharing what I am working on a day-to-day basis, the problems that I am trying to solve, the lessons that I am learning. So if you're interested in seeing how we scale this social media marketing agency that we have, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, so with that said, let's dive in. Today I worked on a couple of things. So number one, I met with a few clients to let them know about the pricing changes that we have going on and the way our service is going to change moving forward. I had a training with our team to let them know how to manage the client's ads and how to make decisions when it comes to helping the clients. So because we're changing our services so that instead of doing the ads maintenance for the clients on the back end, instead we're going to be changing that to the front end, meaning on a call with a client, we're going to be maintaining their ads. I want to show our team how to do that properly. Like, how do you make decisions? Do you keep an ad running? Do you not keep it running? When do you turn it off? When it's the time to change? What do you advise the client? So I had a meeting with our team to provide training on that. And then the last thing that I worked on is this that I'm going to share here on my screen. Yet another VSL script. So yesterday I shared that I thought of a different way to do our sales calls. Like, I wrote a script for the way I think we should be doing sales calls to create value. I also mentioned how I watched this video that gave me an inspiration. It gave me an idea for making our sales calls very valuable, and it's by providing our clients with a game plan and a tailored strategy to their business after doing a business audit, essentially, to figure out what are the easiest ways that they can essentially increase their business, increase their revenue, increase their student numbers, which is what we help. We help dance studios, we help music schools, gymnastics gyms. So doing a strategy call with them, I can then point out, like, hey, here are the things that you're doing that you could be improving, or that you're not doing that you could improve, or that you could start doing to generate more students. And then at the end, it's like, if you want us to help you implement this plan, then we could talk about that and tell you how much we charge as a company and so on. So the idea here is that we're going to be giving away strategy calls, legitimate strategy calls, where people come to us, we hear out what they're doing in their business, and then we provide them with a plan. Now, I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, so when we start to advertise, people are going to go from an ad that then goes to a landing page that says, hey, get a case study from our successful client so that you can learn how to have that same success in your business. And so that's what we're promoting on the ad. It's a case study. Then when people go to this landing page, we're going to ask them to schedule that strategy call that I am saying. So how do we move from, hey, you opted in about this case study, now we want to have you book a call with us so that we can tell you how to grow your business. Like, how do we do that? Well, we need to sell the call, right? Because that call is going to be probably like an hour long. So we need to sell that call. Now, how are we going to sell that call? Is through a video sales letter. So they're going to watch a video that tells them why they should book this call. Now, what is that video going to say to sell this? That's what this VSL script is about. So I've been thinking about, first, what is the outline of the video sales letter? Like, what am I going to say in the video? And I thought to myself, okay, so there's something called the 12-step sales letter, which you can see right here. And this is how to write a basic sales letter that sells anything. And you can see here, there's 12 steps to writing the sales letter. Get attention, identify the problem, provide the solution, present your credentials, show the benefits. So it has 12 steps here. So I thought, this is what I use to create the website copy. This is what I use whenever I have to write copy to sell a program or something. or when I think of writing marketing copy, this is one of the frameworks that I use often. So I thought, why don't I use that same frameworks to write the VSL to sell the strategy call? And then I thought, I'm like, okay, what would I want to say in it? I would want to say things like, these are the words that I would like to include, so like diagnose, providing strategy. You're going to get a customized plan. We're going to identify the easiest opportunities for you to generate 149 to 200 students with the least amount of your effort, which is what we help our clients do. It's going to be one-on-one. It's going to be a personalized audit, right? Personalized audit, and they're going to walk away with an actionable plan. So you're kind of getting the idea of like what it is that I'm trying to do here. So I wanted to include these words. So I started thinking about, so I've been handwriting here what I was thinking to say. Then I put an AI prompt together that it was like, okay, first I need to write the hook, right? So right here, this is the hook. And I tried so I gave this prompt to ChatGPT. It's like, you're a direct response marketing expert. Help me write a hook. The goal of this VSL is to get excited and become sold at the idea of scheduling a strategy call with us. Here's what is included in that call. And the hooks that it was writing, it was like very cheesy. Let me just show them here. Okay, so this is the hook that it came up with. It's like, what if you could easily add 149 to over 200 new students in your studio this coming year without burning out, overspending, or guessing through trial and error? In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to show you how to get a $2,000 customized game plan absolutely for free. Like, I don't know, it just sounds super cheesy. Then when I had asked it to write it in the first place, it had came up with something similar. Like, what if you could add 149? I don't love the what if you could add 149 over 200 new students this next year with less work, less wasted money, and zero guesswork. I don't love that. Sounds like very, very like if a marketer is talking to you. In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to show you how to get your hands on a customized step-by-step growth strategy plan valued at $2,000. I don't know. It just sounds like too much. So then I created here another AI prompt to write not just the VSL hook, but to create a VSL. And so then I was like, okay, here's the hook. Here's the outline that I want you to follow. And then for the hook, I want you to say something like this, like, would you like us to create a customized game plan that can help you enroll 149 new students this next year with the least amount of effort, something like that. Or like, and I essentially, instead of trying to let it do its thing and think of the ideas, I told it what I thought should go into each section. So I wrote here, you can see the solution, it's right here, the credentials, the benefits, the proof. So anyway, I told it what to put inside each of these sections. And when I did that, it came up with this one. So would you like so the hook is, would you like us to create a personalized game plan that helps you enroll 149 to 200 students this year without adding more to your already full plate? The problem, if you're like most studio owners that we speak to, your enrollment isn't where you want it to be. Maybe your student numbers have plateaued. Maybe they've dropped. Maybe you've tried to grow, but it's just not happening fast enough, right? So that sounds, I don't know, maybe it just sounds like what I like. Maybe maybe this is good. In my opinion, this is way better than it had came up with. So I've written a couple of already with AI, like some that I didn't love. This is why I didn't even write the hook, the problems, because I didn't like what it was coming up with, but then I did like this last one that it came up with way better. So that's what I worked on today. I mean, I've been iterating this for the past hour, just trying to figure out how to get it to sit down, how to get the AI to come up with something good. And I tried here. I mean, the prompt, sometimes they say that to get AI to come up with something good, shorter prompts work best, but that hasn't been my experience. My experience, like you can see here, everything that I've identified, like role, your goal, the context, here's the outline, here's the hook, the problems, the solution. Like I gave it everything. So it's a huge prompt. Like here are words that I would like to use. And I found this prompt right here to do way better than the shorter prompt right here. So anyway, that has just been my experience. I guess more context is better as long as you don't get it confused. And something else that's super useful is like delineating each section of the prompt so that the AI does not get confused. But anyway, that's what I worked on today. I met with our current clients to let them know about the pricing and service changes. I met with our team to train them on how to provide value to our clients when it comes to their advertising. And then I also spent time here writing this VSL. It seems like I've just been thinking about the VSLs a lot. And it's like, I'm trying to come up with something that makes sense like all the way through. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if I'm going to do a call with the clients where I am with a potential clients where I'm going to break down what's going on in their business, then I want to use that in the marketing because that's very valuable. And so then I had written a VSL before, which I thought was good, but because things are changing, then I'm going to be moving into this one. And then tomorrow I'll speak about the VSL after somebody books a call, like what are they going to watch prior to jumping on to meeting with me so that they come in prepared. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on tomorrow. So if you're interested in seeing how I am building the marketing side of things to scale our social media marketing agency, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.